Country music legend George Strait has always been known for his quiet dignity, staying out of the spotlight unless it's to sing his timeless hits or perform on stage. But at 73, the king of country is finally opening up about someone he's stayed silent about for decades: Toby Keith. The two icons have shared the same genre and fans for years, yet rarely mentioned one another publicly. That all changed recently when George Strait broke his silence and shared his true feelings about Toby Keith, and it's taken fans by surprise. In a heartfelt interview during a tribute event in Nashville, Strait was asked to reflect on the impact of fellow country stars, and when Toby Keith's name came up, he didn't hesitate. "Toby was one of a kind," Strait said, his voice filled with emotion. "We didn't always cross paths, but I always respected what he stood for: his pride in his country, his independence, and his dedication to his fans." For years, rumors swirled that the two may have had creative differences, with Toby Keith's more outspoken and sometimes brash style clashing with Strait's traditional, no-frills approach. But George laid those whispers to rest. "We were different in style, sure, but the heart of country music is big enough for all of us." Toby brought a fire and energy that was undeniable. He gave everything he had, and he did it his way. You can't help but respect that. Fans were particularly moved when Strait recalled seeing Toby perform live. "I remember watching him play Courtesy of the Red, White, and Blue after 9/11. There was so much raw emotion in that song. It was bold, it was loud, and it was necessary. That's what Toby did best. He said what others were thinking but didn't say out loud." The rare moment of public praise comes in the wake of Toby Keith's own health struggles and time away from the stage, which many believe sparked a wave of respect from fellow artists who once kept their distance. George also took a moment to reflect on how Toby Keith impacted the next generation. "There's a lot of young artists who owe part of their voice to Toby. He made it okay to speak out, to be unapologetically American, and to fight for what you believe in on and off the stage." The candid comments took many by surprise, especially given George Strait's famously private nature. But it was clear from his words that the respect was deep and real. While he may never be the loudest voice in the room, when George Strait speaks, people listen, and his words about Toby Keith have resonated across the country music community. In an industry that often pits stars against one another, Strait's tribute stands out as a reminder that there's room for mutual admiration, even between the quiet cowboy and the loud patriot. At 73, George Strait has nothing to prove, but by finally speaking up about Toby Keith, he's shown once again why he's considered country music royalty.